Hello beautiful people, welcome to this YouTube video. Thyna here, and today I'm excited for what I'm sharing because it's about to be, a girls talk, a lady to lady talk, and I feel like this is such an important topic to talk about. So here we go. Today I'll be talking about things I enjoyed in my singleness. And yeah, I feel like I needed to make this video to let people know that, you know, in your singleness, there are things you enjoy when you're single that you may not enjoy when you're married. So you need to be ready for this. You need to be aware that once you get married, you're basically sacrificing these things. So I have my own share of enjoying these things as a single person, and so I'm glad to share with you guys. Stay tuned. So number one thing I enjoyed in my singleness is my time. Yes, I know you've heard this before. If you've never heard it before, let me tell you, I enjoyed my time so much. I enjoyed my time with myself, time with my family. I wasn't sharing my time with anyone. So if I want to go anywhere, I could go anywhere. Now, I can still go where I want to go, but I'm sharing my life with someone, and the person needs to be aware. My husband needs to know that, oh, okay, can we go tomorrow? For instance, if I say I want to go eat pizza, he'll be like, can we go tomorrow? Because I'm not working tomorrow. That I didn't have that in my singleness. It was me and me alone. I had all of my life to myself. You get it, guys? So yes, that's number one thing you need to know. You're sacrificing your time. You give them time. They want to be with you. They want to go out on a date. Today I'm going out on a date because my time isn't mine. So number two thing I enjoyed in my singleness, funny enough, it's my sleep. And number two is related to number three, but I will talk about number two first. Oh my days, I can't even believe that I'm actually doing married, because you don't wake me up from my sleep. It's a taboo when I was single. Guys, listen, my parents, my siblings know that I don't like being, in fact, there was a day when I was much younger, our building was on fire, or someone's house was on fire in my building. My mom didn't wake me up. She didn't wake me up. She said, she just called my name from a distance and said, Chi. Like, she knew that she'd come to it's over. So, but now, you're sharing a bed with someone's son, and he probably will want to pick something from your side of the bed, or like just wake up in the morning to go to work, and it's waking you up, like, or go to pray, or wants to study his Bible or pray, beside you. You don't have your sleep like you used to have it in your singleness. I know people don't know, and you won't know until you know. It's still surprising to me how now, if my husband mistakenly wakes me up or intentionally wakes me up, because sometimes he just wakes me up to give me breakfast before he goes to work. I like the breakfast, but why are you waking me up? You literally give away everything that you had when you were single. So sleep well, ladies, now. And I'm not even going to talk about the part of being pregnant. That one is another topic entirely. You give yourself away. So, but for this sleep, when we first got married, because then we weren't working, we're back in Lagos. Just any pakara mama wake, and it's like nobody told me that somebody will be sharing bed with me and waking me up. Like, in my mind, I did say it to him, but you give up your sleep. And it depends on who you marry, though. Some partners are more troublesome than others. Him is even very introverted and calm, yet I still don't have my sleep as I used to have it. So yeah, get ready to give up your sleep, guys. Number three is close to number two, which is your body. You enjoy your body, your singleness, trust me. You have your body to yourself when you have your period. You want to just stay by yourself and just sleep, But now when you get married, I say now that I'm married, I'm saying now when you get married. Don't mind me. Now that I'm married, If they want to hug you, they want to hug you. If they want to peck you, your husband wants to peck you, he wants to peck you. Your body is not yours anymore. And that's why it's even incredible when you're single and you're still living a married life, like you're letting somebody peck you, letting somebody steal away things that you have for the rest of your life. I mean, so with my body, right? Obviously, it was somehow sharing it with another person when we first got married. I used to hide a lot. I remember the first night it happened, I turned off the lights. Like this used to be my body. Even when I was, sharing a room with my sister, I would hide myself to get dressed. And now, your body is not just your own anymore. You now have somebody sharing your body with you. It's crazy. I used to cringe to it. During marriage counseling, they'll be telling us, I'm like, I beg you, go off lights. No. Sometimes how can you tell him, wait, I want to go and turn off the light because it's gonna happen anytime. You're gonna have your bath together. You're going to probably give birth in his presence. And there's so many things, people don't really talk about these things, but I want you guys to be ready. When you're saying I do, you need to know what you're doing. The do you are doing is a lot of do. Your body is no more yours. If they want to peck you on your knee, yes, okay, yes. You literally can say, I don't want to. So you need to think about it. Think about, am I ready to give myself away? Am I ready to let go of my body? Am I ready to let them smell any part of my body? And this is why you need to take care of yourself. I have a video on my channel where I was talking about what nobody tells you about physical hygiene. You need to see that video if you haven't seen it. My personal hygiene was really, really poor as a teenager, but I started working on it when I turned 20. So yes, you definitely need to work on your body. Look for it on my channel if you haven't seen it. So number 4 thing I enjoyed in my singleness was family. I had my siblings to talk to anytime. I think this family part is more heavy on me because I don't live in the same country with my parents and siblings anymore, and so I can't go visiting them just how I would have visited them if I was living in Lagos. So yeah, family. I enjoyed my family real time. Listen, if there's anyone's birthday, you see cake has landed, balloon has gone up, there's just party in my house. This one is making rice, this one is making coleslaw, and now I've given all of that up to this place. It affected me so much. I was telling some people who came over, I think I was on TV, I was sharing it, but obviously the interview isn't out yet. When I first came to the UK, right, to stay with my husband, I didn't call my parents for a month. I didn't call my parents. Why did I not call my parents? I was missing them so much, and I needed to be an adult for the first time. Like, I needed to leave them and see if I would die. Literally, I didn't call them. I didn't, communicate with them. A friend of mine randomly asked me, so have you been hearing from your parents? I said, no. She said, why? I said, because I miss them. She said, you miss your parents? I said, yes, I miss my parents. She said, why will you miss your parents? Because, she probably doesn't have the kind of family that I have. And immediately I started talking about why I miss my parents. Guys, it was River Jordan. Tears! I was crying. I was just telling her, my dad buys my bottled water for me. My mom makes me ogi. And it's just funny, my family was everything to me. It's different if you don't have the closeness that I have with my family is different. When you get married, you won't really feel it. I felt it on every level. I missed my church too. That's the next point. But I really, really missed my family. So I wanted to be able to. Now, when I call my mom, I don't cry anymore. I'm not like a baby. So I gave that, space just so I could become married psychologically. So it's one thing for you to do ada and dance on wedding day. It's another thing for you to actually know that your pre sorry, excuse me, that you're what's happening? Okay, more water for the baby girl. It's another thing for you to know that your family that has been your family all your life is now your second family. So understanding that your husband is now your second family, it's like it's very, very psychological. I will not even lie to you guys. You need to be ready for these things. And that's why when I see people rushing into marriage, I'm like, if only you knew that you are really enjoying as a single person. You can eat what you like. You can wear what you like at home. Before I got married, I used to just dress anyhow at home. Now, I mean, as a kid, so don't be dressing like a model. So you have to dress up for your husband. I dress more at home than even when I'm going out. I mean dressed. You get it? So, yeah, I enjoyed my family. I enjoyed them so much. My nephews, my nieces. Now when they call me on the phone, on video call, my heart is shattering into pieces. Like, I had these people before in my grasp, and every other thing that I had, next is home church. That's the church I was attending before I got married. Now, if you marry someone for your church, God bless you, you're blessed. But I didn't marry someone for my church. I didn't even marry someone for my city. So there's no way we would be going to the same church. If my husband was based in Nigeria, he would definitely have switched to my church, I guess, because he really likes my church. But I miss my church, David's Christian Center. Guys, listen. If someone told me I was going to miss my church the way I do, I'm going to think, I can always stream. Streaming is never like being there present. I still stream my home church, but I miss my home church. And I didn't know what I was enjoying in my singleness. I miss my home church so much. Every time I see people I follow on Instagram who go to my home church, I'm like, if only you knew that I want to be there. And when I was single, I didn't used to mingle with people in church. Like, I wasn't very extroverted in church. So for me to now leave, and I'm missing everything, missing the pictures I take after service, missing everything. I literally miss my church, guys. It's a lot. And one day I was thinking about it to myself, and I was like, I really miss my home church. But I was my husband. I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want him to feel like, but you're married now, enjoy my church. So I said, I really miss DCC. He said, I miss DCC too. I'm like, okay, thank you, God. Another day we're eating, and I was like, I miss my mom. He said, I miss your mom. That's my mom. I said, I miss my mom too. So we've had our own share of missing things that I had in my singleness. And now it's like, be grateful for what you have. I love my church here in the UK. Love it. Love my pastors. Love everything. But it's just, a sudden change in environment, a sudden change in everything. It will affect you, and you need to be ready. You need to be psychologically ready. It's very vital to think about these things. Think about how you're giving up your time, your sleep, your body, your family, your church, your money. Not like your money, right? But you're gonna be transparent with everything that you are. I saw somebody say, I cannot tell my partner the amount of money I have in my account. Then you're not doing marriage. Marriage is simply God's idea. It's the coming together of God and us. It's three. And I like how God usually used three things to, show. Jesus shows on the third day, what am I saying? And there's God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. If God cannot hide anything from Jesus Christ, why will you hide anything from your partner? That's what I always ask myself. So when I was very secretive and single. Just stay in your house and be single. But if you want to do marriage, you need to be ready. I had a friend of mine tell me, Justina, you have to be transparent with your husband. Don't go and get married now if you do your koni ways. I told her, okay. then it hadn't even dawned on me that I was about to give up everything I was to become this wife that I am. So it takes a lot of work. There's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of investment to do to enjoy this blessing that God has given to you. If you want to live like a single person in marriage, it's not going to work. You have to give up everything, and you need to give it all up when you're ready. I used to go out on dates. I used to go out to eat long catfish to enjoy myself when I was single. And now that I'm married, I don't even have that time. Those things don't trip me anymore. To even get dressed is like war. But when I was single, right? Anywhere there is any nkwobi or the pomo, you see me there. So you need to be ready psychologically to give up everything you had and now do marriage God's way. I hope you're blessed by this video. I'm rounding up now because I need to go out on the date I told you guys about. Normally I wouldn't want to go anywhere, but you're married now. You have to give your partner your time, and so every day, I'm learning to become a sacrificial person as he is also sacrificial to me. Someone was saying, why do we always talk to women about, giving themselves to men? I'm like, the truth is, yes, you talk to women to give themselves to their husband because maybe they need to know. But then men also need to be spoken to, right? And the only way you can get a man to hear is actually from seeing. That's why he needs to have a mentor. Listen, if I start to tell my husband, it won't work. When my husband sees his mentor do things, he comes home and is telling me, hi baby, I saw how pastor was serving his wife food because she's pregnant. Like then when she was pregnant, when his mentor's wife was pregnant. I don't even know why I'm mixing my words today, guys. So I see how seeing affects him. For me, you need to speak to me. So we women, we learn by hearing, men hear by seeing, and that's just how it is. So if you're going to do seminar, men, love your girl, it's not going to happen. That's why you can't be dating somebody you're not sure who their mentor is. So for me, they don't need to tell him how to spoil me. They don't know. Nobody needs to tell him. He sees. He has somebody he looks at. This, I'm deviating a bit, but I think I need to share. So if I'm telling you guys all of these things, it's not one-sided. He also has, the things that he's doing for me. He has given up as well, just how I've given up my time, my sleep, and everything. He's given up a lot of things to be married to me. Do you get it? So I think it's important for you not to just be the only one doing things. I think when your husband has the idea of what it is, it's easier for you to maneuver things, So I hope you're blessed by this video. Stay pretty, stay on fire for God, remain a hot girl for the girls, and bye-bye. Keep watching.